Hello everybody, I hope you're well and you've had a good week and now you're ready for today's phonics. It's been fantastic to see all of your work coming in. Keep it up. Let's start today's shout outs. My first set of shout outs goes to the children who tried hard to apply the U or oo sound. You read the letter carefully and found all the words with the focus digraph. Then you moved on to your challenge activity where you used the focus words to write your own letter to Sue. Great job. A big well done goes to Shreyas and Shaurya, Mishpa, Bathanan, Yusuf and Aditi. Omar, Idris and Abigail. Mira and Christina. Eric, George, Tiana and Daniel. Karitika and Zorsha. My next set of shout outs goes to the children who have applied the OR sound. You built the words by filling in the missing sounds and then you moved on to the challenge activity where you read the clues and found all the answers with the OR sound. Fantastic job. A big well done goes to Abbas, Sabah and Nia. A great big whoosh to all of you. Please do continue to send your work into the year group email. Let's start today's learning. If you remember, last week on Friday we had a recap lesson where we practiced the sounds that we've learned and we applied them through a game. So today is Friday and we're going to do another recap lesson and do another game. Let's get started. You will need a pencil, your workbook or a piece of paper if you would rather make your game on paper, a ruler or something to draw straight lines with, counters or anything that you can use for playing your game that's similar to counters, and a dice. Pause the video now where you get these things ready. And the key terminology for today: Phase 3 sounds, Phase 5 sounds, digraph, trigraph and special friends. Today's date is Friday the 22nd of May 2020. If you are making your game on paper, you might not want to put your learning intention, but if you want to write it in your book, you can. The learning intention is to recap and apply focus sounds. Let's go over the Phase 3 sounds that we already know. My turn. A, E, I, O, U, R, or, ow, oi, ear, your, Your turn. Pause the video while you say these sounds. Let's go over the Phase 5 sounds that we have learnt. My turn. A, ow, I, E, oi, you, or oo, and or. Your turn. Pause the video while you do this. These are the Phase 5 digraphs we have learnt this week. And these are the Phase 3 digraphs that we already know. The digraphs in the first column make the sound oo, and the digraphs in the next column make the sound or. Remember, the oo digraph that we learnt this week also makes the sound u in some words. So, these are the focus digraphs, also known as special friends, that we are going to focus on today. Pause the video now while you just recap the sounds they make. To recap and apply our sounds that we have learnt, we are going to make a board game. You will need to draw a rectangle, either on your piece of paper or in your book. Make sure it is fairly big as you then need to draw a smaller rectangle inside. Pause the video while you do this. Are you ready for the next step? Next you need to draw lines in between the two rectangles to make your spaces to go all the way around the board. Let's start with the vertical lines. Draw lines like this on your board. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. Now you're ready to draw your horizontal lines. Make sure that you've got squares like this all the way around your board. Pause the video while you do this. In the middle, I would like you to write the 4 digraphs we are recapping today. And you can also write a name for your game if you would like to. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. Now you need to write start so everybody knows where to start in the game. Pause the video while you do this. The aim of this game is to practice applying the focused digraphs. So you are going to write words with the digraphs in, and as you move around you will read these words. Let's recap some of the words that we already know with these focused digraphs. Let's have a look at some green words with these digraphs that make the oo sound. Blue and spoon. The next green word is argue. Remember the digraph UE also makes the U sound, so it's argue, argue. And the final word is an alien word. Let's sound it out together. P-l-oo, plu. This is an example of some of the words that you can include in your board game. Now let's look at these digraphs. These make the sound or. Let's have a look at some green words. Draw, awful, and sport. And an alien word, g-or-b, gorb. Pause the video while you have a look at these words to get some ideas for your board game. Now it's time to fill in the words on your board game. Remember, all the words must include the focused digraphs in the middle of the board. I'm going to show you an example of how I've filled in the first 2 squares. My first word is argue and my other word is floop. I've used the same digraph. One of them is a real word and one of them is an alien word. It will be really fun if you can include a range of real and alien words. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. You should have written real or alien words in all of the squares around your board. Now you've done that, you're ready for the next stage. You need to get either counters or coins or anything that will fit inside the squares and place them like this in each square. Pause the video while you do this. Well done. Now you need your dice and either a different colour counter or anything to represent you moving around the board. I have chosen a red counter. The first thing you need to do is throw the dice. Then you move along your board that many squares and you land on a word. You need to try and read that word. If you get it correct, you can pick up a counter and keep it. If you don't get it correct, you just leave the counter there. Then you let the next player have a turn. You keep on going until all the counters have gone from the board game. The player with the most counters is the winner. Have fun, good luck. Well done. A round of applause for you. You have managed to recap the focused digraphs and apply them through reading words on your board game. Great job. Now it's time for today's challenge activity. For your challenge activity, you are going to play the same game again with a difference. You need exactly the same resources, but this time when you land on the word, instead of just saying the word, you need to think of a sentence with that word in it. Check it makes sense and then you can keep your counter. If you land on a word that is an alien word, you can pretend that that is the name. For example, if I landed on Foop, my sentence might be, Foop is my alien friend. Or, Foop came to visit me from outer space. So you play the game in exactly the same way, but this time you need to come up with your own sentences. Have fun. Good luck. Well done. I hope you've enjoyed today's phonics lesson. Please remember to keep practicing applying your sounds and remember to send in photos of you playing your games. See you next time. Bye.